It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Well, surprise, it is not Ethan or Sarah again. It is yours truly, Diana Tyndall. I feel like the permanent substitute, filling in with a brand new face we have on the show. One that is very involved in the show, but you don't always see her beautiful face. So welcome, Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace Gooley, and I am the brand manager of Around the Ozarks. So yeah, I'm behind the scenes a lot, but you guys don't see my face very often, but we're starting to change that. So here I am.
Yay. Well, I love it that you're another fill-in and you're here to help. So let's get to some news early this Tuesday morning.
All right. Springfield firefighters spent Monday afternoon, yesterday, battling a massive fire that was visible from I-44 and 65. According to the Springfield Fire Department, firefighters were called around 12:30 p.m. to Superior Rental location off of Kearney Street. Crews say that there was no reported injuries, but that the fire was only contained to 2 forklifts.
Whew.
So,
well, who knew forklifts could catch on fire, number one, and luckily nobody was injured. That's a big deal.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Whew. Well, okay, here we go. It is lake season. We all know that. We just celebrated Memorial Day weekend. So be mindful, though, where you are swimming. The Corps of Engineers and Table Rock Project Office is closing the swim beach at Cape Fair campground until further notice. This was due to higher than acceptable E. coli levels that were found during routine testing conducted by the project office personnel. So if you're planning on swimming or camping down in Cape Fair campground, you probably need to have other plans now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that would be a terrible way to end a weekend at the lake. So yes, be very mindful. Yesterday, you and Joy talked about the city utilities grant and all the pipe repairs that are underway, and we're actually already seeing that happen. So city utilities is going to be closing down Kissick Avenue Bridge over Lake Springfield for the week to complete natural gas main repairs. So be sure to make sure that you're taking alternate travel plans, avoid Kissick Avenue near Lake Springfield. And if you're worried about fishing, the tailwaters access below the dam and then the fishing areas along the east side of Kissick will still remain open during the closure. And then as long as they don't run into any bad weather, the plan is to have the bridge open back up again on Monday, June 10th.
Well, that's good. There's not going to be that much dam construction.
Yep. They're going to get that.
You can still catch your damn fish. Okay. Yep. You can still go to the damn lake.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I got to use all my damn jokes.
Yeah. When you get the opportunity, you just have to take it. It's okay.
You know, what's really bad is when your kids then start picking up on it and they're like, oh, we got to do the damn jokes. Yeah. I'm so sorry if you're listening to this in the car and you have small children
and out of context, it probably sounds terrible, but no, I have a 3-year-old and we got to be real careful what we joke about, what we say, because it goes right back out of his mouth.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Well, speaking of driving routes, drivers can also expect lane closings, narrow lanes, and traffic shifts on Kearney Street this week. The Kearney Street Pedestrian Improvement Project is officially underway by MoDOT. This project consists of making sidewalk and curb ramps ADA compliant, which is really important. They're doing a ton of different improvements. The majority of the Kearney Street sidewalk work is going to be done during the daytime hours, while the resurfacing work is going to be done, thankfully, in the overnight hours. So just be on the lookout if that is in your daily route of driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the project will be all done, by the way, December 31st. So we got some time on that. So
yeah, I lived up on that side of town when I went to college, and I'm so glad that the city is taking initiative to just fix up that side of town, because it kind of, some parts are still pretty rough, but I'm so glad that initiative is being taken for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right. On June 8th, which is the Saturday, families are invited to the historic Fox Theater, which is downtown on the square, for a chance to speak with people that make our community work. The local leaders of city government, education, and business will share their thoughts about leadership in an interactive panel, followed by a Q&A session that is geared towards youth. The panelists will include our mayor, Ken McClure, Springfield Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Lathan, and other local figures. And this is a part of the City Museum's Civics on the Square and their Civics Summer Series. Can't say that very many times.
Say that 10 times fast.
Each month this summer, the History Museum will host an event focused on one of the 4 pillars of democracy, which they are citizenship, leadership, service, and legacy. And then if you want to attend this event, the adult tickets are $5 a person. The youth participants, 17 and under, are free, but they must register. And the tickets are available on the History Museum on the Square's website.
That's awesome. I'm so glad they're doing stuff like this. And that's really not that much money. I mean, adults, $5 to learn about government and how it works. I'm a part of Leadership Springfield. And as being on the board of that, we get to see many people go through, adults and kids go through leadership program and learn about the civic engagement and the civic day. And when they learn about how our city council works, how the government works. When I worked for the city of Springfield, I honestly really did not know how all of that worked until I worked for the city. And so I think it's really a good use of your time. So get your kids signed up.
Yeah.
All right. So the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks is in desperate need. So if you have good blood to give and you are O negative, they really, really need you to give blood. So the current supply is critically low with less than 1 day's worth of O negative blood available, which is really surprising to me. O negative blood is crucial in emergencies when there's not time to type and match a patient. So emergencies like recent storms highlight the importance of maintaining strong, stable blood supply. So if you have a heart, or don't even know what blood type you are, go and donate your blood.
They will that bad. Take it. Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. All right. So lifeguard training with the park board is underway. This is actually the final session being held if you want to be a lifeguard with the park board. It will be June 14th through 16th. It's your last chance this year to become an American Red Cross certified lifeguard and work for the parks. If you want to register, you can do it in person at Chesterfield or Doling Family Center or online at parkboard.org/aquatics.
Yeah. And it's such a fun career, I think. I mean, what better place can you have to get a great tan and potentially save someone's life?
I mean, best of both worlds. Like,
hello. I mean, I missed my calling in life. I feel like I could have been a lifeguard all day.
Honestly, like it just sounds great. And I heard a lot of kids, like not kids, more like teens. It's a good summer job for teens too. Yes. So if you're looking for something.
Yeah. A good first time summer job. So especially if you don't want to go into the restaurant industry, you can just go save lives.
Yeah.
Well, this is a little bittersweet, but after 6 years of touring breweries, wineries, and distilleries in the Springfield area, there's one final chance to participate in the Ozarks Tap and Pour program with the Convention and Visitors Bureau. They are bidding farewell to this popular, fun experience. So many of you guys knew it as the Tap and Pour Tour. It is a free self-guided program where patrons can get little prizes for checking in at participating businesses. And this final year-long tour, participants can sample craft beverages from all around the Ozarks at different breweries. And after collecting 120 points, you can earn a cool t-shirt, a farewell t-shirt, that is. So you can see the list of 15 breweries involved. You can visit springfieldmo.org/tap-and-pour and follow the instructions to sign up.
Hey, I love free t-shirts. So, I mean, any way to get a free t-shirt. And they've also done new ones too. So I think this year they started the cashew chicken one where you can go to the website and it's like all the different restaurants that are participating and you try all the different cashew chickens. And when you're done, you get a t-shirt. Like it's a win-win. Like, I don't know, like what you'd have to lose there. So
yeah. Well, great. And it gets you out and about to places that you may have not known has really good cashew chicken. So
yeah, because there's a lot of options out here and you never really know which one to get sometimes.
Exactly.
All right. Tomorrow at the Galois is the June midweek matinee. At 2 p.m. tomorrow, they will be playing Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Greene and Christian County senior citizens that are 60 plus get in free with your proof of residence. For all other patrons, they offer a $10 combo featuring a ticket, popcorn, and a drink. And if you are interested in getting those combo tickets, they are at thegilloys.org.
Awesome. Such a good deal. I mean, and such a fun thing to do with the family. I have not seen that movie, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
I don't think I have either. And my dad's going to be really upset probably that I said that. But
well, I know, I guess we have plans tomorrow, Grace. Apparently,
I guess we're going to go. Yeah, that sounds great. And I love what the Gilloys is doing with that. I may be butchering the story completely. So Jeff, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. But he's talked to me about how they have all these senior citizens come, and there's actually, I believe, a widowed couple that is now together because they met going to this like midweek matinee. Yeah, and it's the sweetest story, and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm not gonna like get too far into it. But it's just a really sweet like story, and it's just the cutest people going. It's just, I love it. I love them taking the time to like do this for our community. It's just really
and
great.
They're stepping out of their comfort zone, I'm sure, by showing up alone first.
Yes.
They're like, what else do we have to do? Sit around the house? And then they meet the second love of their life. That's adorable.
And now they just go every month to the midweek matinee. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, get this. There is this Saturday coming up on June 8th, the inaugural Ozarks Food Truck Rally at Ozark Empire Fairgrounds from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you like food trucks, this is where you need to be apparently this weekend. They're featuring over 25 food trucks, 4 local bands, free admission, and free parking. Not free food. So you're going to have to pay money for food.
You do have to pay for the food.
Telling you, all the deliciousness that's in those trucks just awaits you. So get ready.
Yes. And one of the bands playing actually, our sister station 104.7 The Cave and our station 99 The Beat, 2 of our personalities on there are in one of the bands called the Grasshopper Unit, and they'll be playing there on Saturday. So that'll be really fun.
Unit? That's
what they call it. Yeah. So they're like a tribute band to the Beastie Boys. That's what they do.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. So it's going to be really fun. Yes.
Oh, how fun.
Super
food trucks, Beastie Boy band.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
Yeah. It sounds great. And then we are still doing our Father's Day giveaway, the Around the Ozarks Father's Day giveaway. What it includes is a 4-pack of St. Louis Cardinals tickets to the home game on July 13th against the Chicago Cubs. And I am not a baseball person, but I know that that's important. Okay.
Yes.
I know that the Cubs and the Cardinals is a big deal. So you can win a 4-pack of tickets to that. And also a $50 gift card to Habaneros, which is the newer Mexican place that's on South Campbell, south of James River.
Awesome.
And to enter, you can just go to our website, aroundtheozarks.com, and you should see the contest tab. And the tickets are thanks to our station, our sister station, 105.1 The Bull. So thank you for our tickets. And enter to win. You have the rest of the week to enter.
Yeah. So. Good luck. And like Joy Blue Steel and I talked about, you don't even have to bring your dad. I mean, but I hope you do.
I hope you do, but I mean, you technically, I guess you don't have to.
Right. Bring whoever you want. Bring some girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. Yeah. Well, Grace, thank you so much for joining me. You did a great job your first round, and we're so glad to have you. Happy Tuesday. We wish you a wonderful rest of the week, folks. Anything else you want to say, Grace?
Yeah, I mean, thank you for having me. Hopefully you'll see me a lot more, and then you'll see me one more time. We are going to be up here tomorrow, and then we'll have our beloved Ethan and Sarah back for Thursday. So,
all right.
Have a great Tuesday.
We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is June 4th, and we are waking up with really mild temperatures in the Ozarks this morning. Numbers in the mid to upper 60s to start you off as of 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is going to be a warm and muggy day today. I think with the heat index value, it's going to feel closer to 90 this afternoon, even though actual high temperatures will hold in the mid 80s. I have partially cloud cover in the forecast today, and we will see another rain chance in the forecast. Pretty good one. Widespread rain showers move again late this evening into the overnight hours. And I think once again, we are talking about the potential for some really heavy downpours and even a couple of strong thunderstorms. So we'll dive right in this morning and get talking about the forecast. Really, the headlines of the forecast are that it's warm, it's muggy. I mean, it's hot and sticky outside. Good pool weather. And I think we'll have plenty of dry hours today for the pool weather before the widespread thunderstorms arrive again overnight tonight. I do expect that these storms will be pretty broad in coverage. Most of the state of Missouri expecting some rainfall, as well as northern portions of Arkansas. This extends all the way back into portions of eastern Kansas, northeast Oklahoma, and then a band of heavy rain will actually extend up into portions of western Illinois, up into eastern Iowa, clear up to Michigan. We are still talking about some heavy downpours in our area, and we're likely going to see conditions that are just unsettled in the forecast as we move through the course of the afternoon. Today, we've got a south wind in the forecast, kind of breezy, gusting to 20 miles an hour today. So if you're hitting the pool during the dry time, just know that it's going to be warm and muggy, but there is a bit of a breeze if you can find some shade. With the thunderstorms that arrive tonight, much like the round that developed yesterday afternoon, we have an opportunity for a couple of those to be a bit on the strong side. The threats here include some small hail as well as some damaging wind gusts and, of course, the excessive rainfall, which is going to be an issue for us with any additional rainfall that we get in the coming days because the ground is saturated already. You add up what fell yesterday with those widespread showers in the afternoon and what's going to fall tonight. There will be places that end up with 2 to 3 inches of rainfall this week, which is far too much for the saturated ground that we have. The soil is already saturated. The water levels are up. So it's something to be concerned about as we head into early tomorrow morning with all that rainfall coming overnight. There could be a few issues with some excessive rainfall leading to flooding and flash flooding along low-lying areas that are prone to flooding. That happens overnight tonight into early tomorrow. Rapid rises along area waterways are also possible. It's important to mention because it's summertime. We have awesome waterways here in the Ozarks, and there will be folks out and about taking advantage of some of those nice ones. It's important to know that things will look a little bit different on our area waterways here for the next week or so with some of the excessive rainfall. It will be warm and muggy, not just today, but we don't get rid of the humidity tomorrow either. In fact, I have another warm and muggy day setting up in the forecast for your Wednesday. It's the second half of the work week, Thursday and Friday, that look to bring us a bit of relief in the forecast. I expect some drier air to work its way in. We should be able to cut some of the humidity out, but temperatures are going to remain pretty seasonal here. We're talking mid-80s in the forecast as we head into this afternoon. Again, we'll see some 80s develop in the forecast on Wednesday. We could have a few lingering rain showers on Wednesday morning from the rainfall that's going to arrive late tonight, but then drier weather by Wednesday afternoon. That's going to carry us over into Thursday and Friday. The end of the week looks sunny with less humidity, so some nice pool days here for Thursday and Friday as well. Around the country, what's making headlines is excessive heat back for the West and the Southwest. In fact, even just yesterday, there were excessive heat warnings posted for the Central Valley region of California, the desert Southwest. Parts of South Texas are going to start to see some really brutal numbers here too. They are talking triple-digit heat already. It's just June. Texas has really been having some awful weather. Of course, we've been talking about the excessive heat that they've been experiencing, but also the storms that have been moving through the Dallas area. I know many in the Ozarks have been impacted by that because of flight delays across the country from the severe storms, the hailstorms that have been moving through Dallas kind of round after round for pretty much the entire month of May and now to kick off the month of June. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question. The question that I left you with yesterday. Yesterday, on that day in 1937, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen went gold. What was the original name of that song? The options that I gave you were A, Alabama Nights, B, Bohemian Sonata, C, Arabian Rhapsody, or D, Mongolian Rhapsody. If none of these sound familiar, it is D. Mongolian Rhapsody apparently was found sketched down by Freddie Mercury himself. Originally, the song Bohemian Rhapsody was titled Mongolian Rhapsody. It was a handwritten draft that was written in 1974 on some British Midland Airways stationery. It was discovered just last year, May 23, during an auction of Freddie Mercury's possessions. The draft also included some alternate lines and other notes about the song, and eventually Mongolian was scratched out and replaced with Bohemian. And as we know, it went with Bohemian, which is fitting, right? Iconic song. I can't imagine it named something else, but it was almost D, Mongolian Rhapsody. Congrats if that was your answer. Here's your next chance to win $20 to Scooter's Coffee. Which of the following jobs does not require a college degree? Do you think it is A, a genetic counselor, B, a certified ethical hacker, C, a commercial pilot, or D, a flavorist? Let me know. You can take your guess over at aroundtheozarks.com. It is free to enter, and we are giving away $20 to Scooter's Coffee every single day. So might as well head on over and submit your guess. No Googling. That takes all the fun out of it. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Scooter's Coffee and Rescue Towing. And thank you for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I am meteorologist Abby Dyer. I hope everyone has a great day, hot and muggy through the daylight hours. It's this evening, I think after dinner time, that we start to see the widespread thunderstorms on the radar again. Again, they could be marginally severe, so make sure you have a way to get your watches and warnings tonight. We'll see some dry time starting tomorrow, lasting for the rest of the week. Have a great one.